It's Kylie.
Kylie Jenner.
I'm Kylie Jenner. I'm Kylie Jenner. It is Kylie. It's Kylie.
Kylie Jenner wasn't even 18 when she first got involved with 25-year-old Tyga.
Tyga, just kiss her, man. It's legal now.
Kylie dating Tyga, but of course this caused a huge controversy because Tyga's 24 years old and Kylie's only.
Tyga, get the
T!
Listen to me when I'm talking to you. Get the over here.
I see it jiggling.
Really?
Yeah. I'm really jiggling.
I think he got in early. I think he was smart.
And then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which is like, I think she was like 16 or something. Yeah, and we was like engaged and stuff. So that's kind of like what ended it.
Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott's relationship kicked off in April 2017 at Coachella.
First got together, we got matching little butterfly tattoos.
The Daily Mail did the math and figured out, based on when Stormi was born, that Kylie and Travis conceived their daughter 1 week after they first hung out at Coachella.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the two public instances in which Kylie Jenner was unfortunately groomed. This is something that people don't really speak about enough. I thought we can go ahead and do a deep dive and talk about the two different cases. I was going to break it down into like two different parts, part one, part two, but I feel like, you know what, let's just sit here, let's gather together. Plus, a lot of you guys were saying that you wanted to see more lengthy videos from me, so that's exactly what today's video is going to be. But again, it is a tragic story and it's something that maybe some people are aware of, but they kind of gloss over. I need to rejog your memory. And also, some of the things that I found out upon research is absolutely vile and just makes me feel so sick and makes me absolutely disappointed by her family and the fact that nobody stepped in to do a single thing. Kylie Jenner fell pregnant at the age of 19, a few months after meeting Travis Scott. There's so many red flags here. At the end of the day, she was a child. She was still a teenager trying to figure out things, trying to figure out the industry, life, all of that, right? So it's not going to be blame on Kylie Jenner. And Kylie Jenner has made her own mistakes when it comes to certain things, has had questionable moments, that's for sure. But that's not what this video is about. It's about highlighting the fact that these two men, these two rappers took advantage of Kylie Jenner and absolutely groomed her. Let's call it what it is, okay? So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that if you can also click the hype button. It's free, it costs you nothing, and takes about 10 seconds. So what are you waiting for? Or no, seriously, I would really appreciate it. I'm also gonna go ahead and do my makeup because I thought, you know what, since we're gathered here together, we're gonna be talking, gisting for like a very long time. Let me go ahead and do my makeup. Again, that was feedback that a lot of you guys said you wanted to see me do my makeup. I currently have a tan. I just came back from, my skin is looking gorgeous. There's no filter. It's only natural lighting, my window. I have these clips on my hair because my hair keeps falling into place. I don't have the proper clips that I need. So a claw clip is gonna have to do it for me. So yeah, today's video is going to be a deep dive on Travis Scott's inappropriate relationship with Kylie Jenner, as well as Tyga's relationship with Kylie, which started first. I'm sure some of you guys are aware they dated, but maybe you guys don't understand how disturbing these relationships were. Mind you, Kylie was young in both of them. She was a teenager in both relationships. And yes, she did go from one relationship to another relationship, and people are assuming there was an overlap between the time she was dating Tyga and the time she was dating Travis Scott also. But that doesn't matter because Kylie was a kid. There is never going to be blame on her. She is the victim here, actually. I wonder if she looks at it like this now that she has a child, specifically a daughter. Stormi! Kylie Kristen Jenner is an entrepreneur, but she's also a reality TV star. She was born August the 10th, 1997. Remember that date, please. 1997 in California. She was known for her appearances on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which was on the E! Network between 2007 and 2021, and then it moved over to Hulu. They did that because they wanted to be more in the streaming era as opposed to cable. Nobody's sitting down to really watch television as much as they was in like the 2010s, and then they renamed the show from Keeping Up with the Kardashians to just the Kardashians, in which Kylie makes appearances on the show. Now, I don't actually watch it. I stopped watching the Kardashians many years ago, to be honest. She also had her own show called Life of Kylie. Do you guys remember that? Back in 2017, I remember that. This was like, and I know you're not going to believe me, Kim Kardashian will always be famous. We know this already. She will always be, you know, the most famous sister. Okay. But there was a time where Kylie was just a tad bit more famous than Kim. She was coming for Kim's neck. Now, I know they're sisters, so there's no competition there. But there was a time where Kylie was really the one people were talking about the most. Alongside being a reality star, she has several businesses, but the one that stands out the most is Kylie Cosmetics, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. The other brands, Kylie Swim, this is not necessary to the video, but I just wanted to say this. I don't understand why Kylie always has businesses and then they just don't go anywhere. Like, when is enough enough? November 2011, Tyga and Kylie met when he performed at Kendall Jenner's Sweet 16th party. The party aired in December that year as part of the season 6 of Keeping Up the Kardashians. Who would request Tyga? Like, I'm not even trying to hate because he's a groomer. I mean, that's enough reason to literally hate on somebody, can I just say? Bro, I don't know a single person whose favorite artist is Tyga. And if I had a 16th birthday bash and my family were able to get any rapper or artist, I don't think I would be calling for a Tyga, personally. But maybe you would. I don't know, each their own. Kylie, Khloe, and Kourtney were in a room and they were just making a bunch of phone calls. I think they initially wanted Lil Wayne because that was the first name that came up. And then they spoke to Lil Wayne's manager at the time, Cortez, who also managed Drake as well. And they weren't able to get Lil Wayne as he's on tour. Drake was on tour at the time as well. And then I guess they just stumbled across Tyga as an option.
A lot of the people are on tour. They can't just say, oh, we'll stop a tour date and come to you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tyga?
Yeah, what up?
Hey, it's Khloe Kardashian. Kim gave me your number. Our little sister Kendall is turning 16, and we are throwing her a Sweet 16 party, and we wanted to know if you would come and perform.
I'm on tour right now, so I'm not sure.
I'm starting to get really nervous because no one can commit 100% yet. I hope we can just pull someone through and get a performer.
Kylie's the one that says, I was able to book a musical guest for Kendall. He's one of her favorite rappers and I'm really nervous. I hope she likes it. It was Kylie that booked for Tyga.
Birthday girl to the center! I was able to book a musical guest for Kendall. He is one of her favorite rappers and I'm really nervous. I hope she likes it.
Oh my god, I cannot believe Tyga's at my party.
I wonder why Kylie didn't say we instead of I. Why didn't she say, I can't believe that we pulled this off. I can't believe that we managed to get Tyga. Why did she say I? So did she have some sort of one-on-one conversation with Tyga? Was that the beginning of a friendship or him flirting? Ew, I hate to think about it, but she said I instead of we. I feel like if that was me who had been a part of a planning for something, I would say, oh my god, I can't believe we did this. Like, naturally, that word would just come out. But for Kylie, it wasn't. So the fact that she said, I can't believe I, means that she's taking full credit for it. Before Tyga said that he's not sure if he'll be able to come, he was clearly able to clear his schedule for Kendall's party. But it's just like, I wonder how. Now listen, could be reaching with this, but it's just like based on everything that we see that comes from this later on with Kylie and Tyga being a thing, you gotta watch out for these types of signs. Tyga and Blac Chyna was a family friend to the Kardashians. They lived in the same neighborhood as Kris Jenner. They described Tyga as a close family friend. Interesting. For a minute now, I think Kim and Chyna had this like relationship, like a friendship going. It was short-lived, that's for sure. And later on, Blac Chyna would get with Robert Kardashian, but we're going to talk about that in just a second. Hold on. Tyga and Blac Chyna had dated late 2011. The two first crossed paths at a Chris Brown tour after party where she was working as a stripper at the King of Diamonds strip club. The pair dated on and off until 2014. It was super messy. Blac Chyna would then go on to date Kylie Jenner's half-brother, Robert Kardashian, in 2016. Something else worth noting is that it was rumored that Kylie and Kendall would spend a lot of time at Tyga's house. An interviewer asked Tyga a question about age gaps and whether he's trying to condone it, all of those things, right? And then you have Chris Brown stepping up for Tyga, answering the question instead of Tyga. This whole interview and many other interviews around this time was honestly just Tyga saying a whole lot of nothing, deflecting, trying to say, why is everyone in my business? Because you are famous. People are going to be intrigued and want to know what is going on. So Chris Brown steps in, and Chris Brown also mentions that, yeah, he's hung out around Kylie and Tyga a bunch of different times. But then when you see two attractive people, people are automatically going to think they're dating. How about we focus on the whole age thing and let's not deflect?
Bigger age differences. So he's basically like co-signing your relationship, but you're still denying the relationship.
No, I'm gonna step in. I step in. I look at it like this, man. Like I think it's very difficult for people, especially to attractive people, to not be put together. They friendship, and I hang around them. You know what I'm saying? So like that, we chill, we kick it or whatever. But it's just energy.
They were in the neighborhood of where like Chris used to live. They would spend a lot of time allegedly at Tyga's house, and they would babysit his son King. And it's really funny because this could actually check out, because in a lot of Kylie Jenner's Snapchat stories, when Snapchat was actually good, she would post some content with King. But also Chris Brown would be there a lot of the time, which is just so crazy because these are grown-ass men. Chris Brown has also been accused of heinous things. Abusing women is one of them. But also the rapper Terrell, which is Heather Sanders' partner. I don't know if you guys remember her. She used to be really close with Kylie Jenner as well. I don't think anything happened between the two of them because they're still following each other on Instagram, but they aren't as close as they once appeared to be. A couple of months before Kylie turned 17, it seems as though Blac Chyna and Tyga were in like a really rocky place. It was suspected that that's when things started to get a bit more quote unquote serious for them. So Kylie celebrates her 17th birthday at Tyga's house. Mind you, she's in a room full of adults, a room full of toxic men, a room full of rappers, you know, pretty much people who talk about effing women, just living a lifestyle that no kids should be around. She would be in a room with like a Chris Brown, Trey Songz, who also, have you not heard what Keke Palmer has said about Trey Songz? TMZ actually obtained a video of Tyga basically pouring shots for her 17th birthday.
TMZ has acquired footage that ends at an interesting moment. Kylie Jenner is celebrating her 17th birthday, 4 years short of drinking laws in the US. Rapper Tyga can be seen handing her a drink that the site claims to be a shot of tequila. Justin Bieber and sister Kendall can also be seen partying on. Other onlookers included The Game and Chris Brown.
Something that Tyga had planned. He got her 2 birthday cakes. Okay, so here is something that I just saw now whilst editing. One of the cakes that Tyga had got her was a penis-shaped cake.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
I'm so glad that I caught that. How inappropriate is this? A penis-shaped cake. That was just one of them. I don't know what the other one was, but we managed to get footage showing the exact cake. And then he made sure all the guests had this little hat on that had a photo of Kylie. Even just the act of like you choosing a photo of what photo you like, it's just, there's just too many layers to this. Too many layers to this. So 2 days after the TMZ clip comes out, so 2 days after Kylie's 17th birthday, Blac Chyna and Tyga split. I don't know about you, but that's extremely sus to me. Okay, so this is something that I forgot to mention earlier, but Tyga did propose to Blac Chyna in 2012. It was October of 2012, and then they called it quits August 2014, Kylie's exact birthday month. Would you look at that?
I feel like it ran its course, and then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which is like, I think she was like 16 or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we was like engaged and stuff. So that's kind of like what ended it.
How did you find out about that?
I feel like the same way everybody else did. The internet. The internet could be brutal.
Yeah.
You found out through the internet that he was talking to Kylie?
Yeah.
Damn.
And how did you know to kind of like take it seriously? Because I feel like so often we see these things where people will come forward with these, you know, kind of crazy allegations. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. So was there kind of like a gut feeling that you had, or a reason that you really?
No, it was actually when Tyga's friends had threw me outside of his house. Yeah. They packed my stuff up and put it in his truck at the time.
Why would Kris Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner not put a stop to any of this? Where were they? Now, maybe this was around the period of Caitlyn transitioning, I don't know. But I think this could also have been the period, it's either between the period of when Caitlyn was transitioning, but also probably the period in which Kris Jenner was looking to divorce Caitlyn.
I didn't want to communicate with you and be angry what
would you be angry for?
I'm not saying that people don't have their own lives and they're not going through things, but no way in hell would I let my teenager be around a Chris Brown. I know that Kris Jenner has many businesses to run, but at the end of the day, at least from the show, it seems as though she's always intrigued to know what her kids are getting up to. So was it a thing where, and this is what I'm assuming, was a thing where they did tell you where they were at and you didn't have an issue with it? Because anything to social climb and have their names in the media. Because in their mind, There's no such thing as bad publicity, even though I would beg to differ. Also, there's a photo of Kendall Jenner sitting on Chris Brown's lap. That's so weird. She would have had to have been maybe 19 in that photo. So when I actually used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they would always play in Caitlyn's face. Let's keep it a buck, right? Say what you want to say about Caitlyn. Some people believe that she was an absent father for her older children.
Some of Bruce Jenner's older children recalling a time in the 80s when their father seemed to vanish.
Us missing, a time of our lives is still probably the hardest thing for us to deal with.
When you watch the show, the way they would leave Caitlyn out of everything, Caitlyn would be the last person to know what was going on. They did it deliberately because they didn't want Caitlyn to have a say in any of their decisions. And I believe that maybe this could have been a case where they wasn't going to tell Caitlyn, hey, I'm actually hanging out with Tyga. Yeah, I actually am dating this man. Or are they just like also social climbers too? Devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder to do anything to do with fame. But like, maybe the dad is as well. Also, where is Caitlyn Jenner now? I don't know. Hope she's good. But didn't she hit someone with a car and then get away with it? Whew. You know when you have to squeeze out the lip. Oh my God, is that a hair? Does Kris just believe that, oh, because I can throw money at these children or because I've helped them make an empire, that I don't have to give them discipline or teach them right from wrong? But also there are theories out there that allegedly, and I don't want to entertain this too much, especially because her mother, MJ, Mary Jo, just passed away not too long ago. I don't want to like fuel those rumors too much, but like there are people who are saying that, no, wait a minute, MJ pimped out Kris Jenner too. Kris Jenner was around a bunch of different guys. Like there's so many things. I'll put some stuff on the screen for you guys to read, pause to read. There are claims of Kris Jenner herself when she was younger being pimped out as well. So it's kind of like history repeating itself. I think that they live in the mentality of like a man has to always be in association with our brand or in order to make it. Let's go ahead and jump a few years. Let's go to 2014. This is when Kylie had like the turquoise hair.
Love your hair blue, by the way. I think it's super cool.
I think I have an addiction with changing my hair. So I'll be like teal one week, blue the next, blonde the other week.
Did your mom weigh in on that? Did she give you like, hey, come on?
Well, they all told me they didn't want me to do it before I did it, but I was like, I just want to let everyone, I'm going to do it.
Right.
So I just want everyone's support. So when I did it, mom was like, you look like a Skittle.
The lip filler was to the max. Forget about shaking it to the max, babe. They plumped that lip to the max. And then Kylie was lying and saying that this is not lip filler. Like, no, it's MAC lip liner and chestnut, bitch. So you're trying to say if we get chestnut, not me, but the people them who want bigger lips, then they get to have the Kylie lip. Girl, you played in our faces. I wonder how she feels about it right now because I know that she laughs with her friends to this day about that. She was big on posting on Tumblr. She was also really big on posting Snapchat stories. There's creators that make money posting on Snapchat, but imagine how much money Kylie was making at this point. But also, was it not Kylie who made their stocks go down when she complained about Snapchat? It went down by like $1 billion. Talk about impact, mind you.
Back on February 9th, Kylie Jenner tweeted out and asked her followers what they thought about the new Snapchat design. One user responded to Kylie saying that she hates the new Snapchat and wants the old one back, to which Kylie replied, I kinda agree. Snapchat had a fair warning that Kylie, who helped the app gain momentum in the first place, was unsatisfied with the new format. Fast forward to February 21st when Kylie sent out a tweet saying, quote, so does anyone else not open Snapchat anymore? Or is it just me? Ugh, this is so sad. She followed up that tweet with another message saying, still love you though, Snap, my first love, but the damage was already done. The next day, during the first half hour of trading on the New York Stock Exchange, Snapchat stock fell from $18.48 per share to $17.94 per share, which was a 3% drop. The damages now stand at a loss of $1.3 billion.
Kylie Jenner had movement, and she still does now. Like, she can still get something viral or trending, but there was a time where people were infatuated or intrigued by what's her next move gonna be. Also, this mascara is so gorgeous. This is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara. I used to use it a couple of years ago, but then I stopped. And I like this one a lot. I also love the Maybelline ones. They're really good, but this is the one that was closest to me. So I thought, you know what? And this was a great choice. I was gonna do lash clusters. I was gonna do lash clusters, but baby girl, I don't have that in me. To tell you the truth, a bitch is tired. I have low iron and I'm taking vitamins for it. for supplements. But I need to go to a doctor because, baby girl, why am I so tired? Even in the AM, I'm tired. Mind you, just woke up, I'm tired. She was actually really interesting to watch on Snapchat. Again, if you know, then you know. And I feel very qualified in saying the things that I'm going to say in today's video because I remember the way that she would... Also, my dog is there. He's injured. So he's in a cast. He's just come back from the vet. He needs to rest a lot, basically. Like, I'm still traumatized by what it was that happened to him. Oh, I just can't stand some dog owners. He's in his cast, bless him. He has to sleep. And it really is difficult for me as a dog mum to see this because my dog should be outside having fun. But he's injured. Kylie and Tyga made their first public spotting in 2014 at the Kabuki restaurant. November 2014, Tyga fails to show up to a club appearance in West Hollywood when the venue refused to allow Kylie Jenner into the hotspot. Maybe it's because she was a minor. That's why she was turned away, even if she's a celebrity. Maybe it's because she was a minor. And maybe because security was doing their job, because she's not of age to legally be at a club, let alone drinking. How about that? Like, has anyone stopped to think, which further fueled dating rumors? December 2014, Tyga and Kylie visit the Children's Hospital in LA for the Teen Impact holiday party and deliver toys to about 30 kids. I remember this photo. I'm trying to bake, but I'm like, I don't know if I've got the right idea about this. I'm going to put a bit more powder over here too, just to brighten. I do want the brightening look today. That's what we're going for. So now we move on to 2015. February 2015, after Tyga called Drake fake in an interview with Vibe magazine, Drake fires back. Because one thing Drake is going to do is get in the booth and talk about someone and just, there's always going to... Yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. And this didn't really age well for Drake too, but at the time, people were like, oh my God, he went off. Now with the whole Millie Bobby Brown, Kendrick Lamar of it all, didn't really age the best. But at the time, guys, at the time, I remember people were like, oh my God, this is a bar. You just went the flip off, Drake. So Drake said, oh, you tried. It's so childish calling my name on the world stage. You need to act your age and not your girl's age. Whoa. So that was the last track off of the If You're Reading This Is Too Late album. You need to act your age and not your girl's age. 2015, Tyga appears on The Breakfast Club. He was asked if he's dating Kylie and he said he's not dating Kylie. He says, no, I'm not dating Kylie. I want to be clear to everybody. I didn't leave my family to be with Kylie. That's ridiculous. I don't think it's that ridiculous. What's ridiculous is you lying. And the fact that some people are so good at lying is the part that really gets me.
Now, are you smashing it now? You red shirt until you turn 18?
No, I'm not dating Kylie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dating that. So I just want to get that out the way. And I want to be clear to everybody that I didn't leave my family to be with Kylie. You know what I mean? And that's ridiculous. You know, I feel like, you know, me and China, we broke up almost close to a year now. You know what I mean? And because of the decision we made and, you know, things in our relationship that wasn't going right, you know, so we decided to split to raise an emotionally stable kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. Now we have a great relationship.
But I'm sure that she feels a way about the whole situation with Kylie, like, because it's all over the internet.
Well, yeah, because, you know, it's because what people make it seem, you know what I mean? And like TMZ, like, you got to think now, like, TMZ didn't really like care about me until like they figured out that I lived next door to Kim and Kai and all that stuff, you know what I mean? But I've been friends with them before I even met China.
They weren't subtle at all. Kylie, in her Snapchat stories, if you were there, then you remember, but I'm going to go ahead and re-jog your memory, put up some pictures for you guys. Kylie would be wearing Tyga's clothes. Kylie would be wearing his chains. Later on in this weird ass relationship, if we're going to call it that, Tyga would go to get Kylie a promise ring. Now, Kylie Jenner, being very excited and wanting to capture everything for Snapchat, she captions the post saying, if this is my promise ring, I want to know what my engagement ring gonna look like. That's such a weird thing to do. Maybe that's unpopular opinion, but I never really understood promise rings. Also, who the hell was giving out promise rings? That's such a childish thing to do. Like, it's something that you would do like in high school. Kylie's a teenager here, but Tyga is the full adult. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this lip liner from e.l.f. This is actually an eyeliner, but I really do love the idea of using an eyeliner as a lip liner. Why the hell not? Oh my god, this isn't even a pencil anymore. It's still working. I'm going to go ahead and use the Fenty Heat lip gloss in Hot Cherry. I forgot what this actually looks like. Oh. Wait, let me use more. Wait, this looks gorgeous. Things got even more weirder because February 2015, Kanye West went on The Breakfast Club. This is what he says about Tyga and Kylie. I think he got in early. Do you know how disgusting that is to say? I think he was smart. They're closer in age in a lot of relationships I know. I knew Tyga was smart, you know? A piece of the interview is then leaked that had apparently been edited out, in which Kanye says he thinks they're in love, but it has to be kept a secret.
Now with Tyga, mentioning Tyga, you're executive producing his album. Do you feel like his relationship with your sister-in-law is inappropriate?
I think he got in early. I think he was smart.
I told him he's redshirting him, and I said that's a great redshirt prospect. And let's be clear, Russell was 35 when he met Kimora. She was 17.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know.
They close.
But I'm from the South too, though. So
they closer in age than a lot of relationships that I know. You know,
he's 25. She'll be 18 in August. Like,
yeah, I knew Tyga was smart. You know.
That's what. No. Tyga came up here though and said they were just friends. I mean, that's what he's supposed to say, but.
Yeah, I can't speak on nobody's relationship.
May 2015, Tyga posts a picture of Kylie to Instagram writing, certain things catch your eye, but only few capture the heart. You are disgusting. Is that supposed to move me? Am I supposed to be like, oh my God, they're so cute? No. Oh, hell no. And I remember at the time of me even being young, looking at that like, oh my goodness, this is disgusting. March 24th, 2015, Kylie and Blac Chyna trade some subtle shade online. Blac Chyna posted a photo showing off her watch, her very expensive watch, which had likely been a gift from Tyga years ago. A few hours later, Kylie posted a photo of her wearing the same watch with the caption, currently. Girl, Kylie is, oh girl, that was messy. Kylie was shady for that. I can't even lie to you. Now, I don't know whether that was something she thought of herself or whether it was her and her friends that got together or whether it was one of the sisters, but my goodness, currently, it's crazy. April 2015, Blac Chyna posts a text message conversation between her and Tyga to Instagram. This is when celebrities were very messy, insinuating that he wants to get back with her. April 2015, Tyga is seen with a new tattoo that says Kylie on his inner right elbow. I can't stand some, like, ugh. Guys, blush from the beauty supply store, do not sleep on it. It's so cheap. It was only like £2. June 2015, Tyga releases a new song called Pleaser that details graphic sex with the line T Nasty about to catch a felony for it. What the flip?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So self-aware, he's putting it into music. He's so comfortable, he's putting it into the music because many people assumed it was about statutory RAPE and Kylie.
What happened to hello? How are you? My name is. What happened to that?
He later says the song had been written 2 years ago. Well, you still knew Kylie 2 years ago, so am I supposed to just... July 2015, Khloe Kardashian appears on the cover of Complex and says she thinks her 17-year-old sister Kylie dating 25-year-old Tyga counts as a special case that people shouldn't judge. Khloe, ugh. People shouldn't judge. Oh, they should absolutely judge. And most importantly, the FBI should get involved. How about that? You're not going to say, hey, so what are you doing this weekend? And have her say, having a slumber party at my girlfriend's or going to prom. That's not what Kylie does. Kylie's taking business meetings. So what? She's still young. Like, just because she is blessed with all of these things and she has business meetings doesn't mean that she's still not a child. She is a child. And as long as she can be in these business meetings by herself, it would have to be an adult present. Very, very, very weird of Khloe to say. And bought her first house. Or she's going on a private plane with Carl to take a meeting. That's not even what people do in their 30s. It's a rare circumstance. So let's treat this as a special case. Ew. I can't move past that. Khloe? Did you guys know Khloe said that? This is a rare case. So people shouldn't be judging. Are you insane? She's still a child. Doesn't matter whether her life is moving so fast. If you look at her birth certificate, is she not 17 years old? August the 9th, 2015, Tyga gives Kylie a white Ferrari sports car for her 18th birthday party.
Tyga, just kiss her, man. It's legal now.
August 2015, Tyga posts a happy birthday message to Kylie with a sexy photo of her dripping wet with the caption, "Happy birthday to the dopest girl ever." How can I forget about season 11, episode 6 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where the girls arrange a trip to St. Bart's, right? Everyone's excited to go, and it's meant to be, again, just a girls trip, not their significant others, just the girls, as we've already clarified. And then you have Kylie, who brings Tyga. Kendall is evidently annoyed because she just wants to spend one-on-one time with Kylie, and she even says that when Tyga is around, she's not able to have Kylie to herself. But she also says that she doesn't have a problem with Tyga. Her and Kylie are just on like a rocky place in their own relationship. Then you have Chris and her confessionals, because the girls are getting a bit irritated because why would you bring like a guy on this trip when it's meant to be just the girlies? And you've got Chris in her confessionals basically saying that it was her idea for Tyga to tag along with Kylie. That is insane. This family don't give zero at all.
Kendall, you know Tyga's coming. Kylie invited Tyga. When is he coming? Tomorrow. So he's like joining the family vacay. I think it's just weird that she wouldn't ask any of us, especially since we made it a point to have it be a girls' trip. Yeah. Totally. Like,
you could have taken this time to be with your family. I'm sure we all had someone we wanted to bring, Mom, Chloe. I was really looking forward to being with Kylie on this trip, and not that I don't love Tyga, but having him around kind of takes Kylie away from me. I don't think spending time with me is very important to her.
I don't think Kylie knew that it was an all-girls trip because I told Kylie it was okay to bring Tyga. She just turned 18, and this is the first time that she's really been able to go on a family trip with a boyfriend.
And then this clip that I played for you in the intro, you would think, you know, maybe Courtney's shouting at Tyga, telling him off for being with his sister who's a teenager. No, she's just being playful with him. This is just banter. She even calls him T, which is a nickname that Kylie calls Tyga a lot of the times, especially in her Snapchat era. This is crazy.
T! T! Listen to me when I'm talking to you! Get the fuck over here!
I haven't seen him in
T!
Show me why you deserve to have it all.
We are so lame.
August 24th, 2015, Tyga releases a mixtape called F What They Talking About. I wonder why that was the title, because I wonder what everybody was talking about. Tyga, you are so useless. You are so useless. Tyga has rubbed me off the wrong way for the longest time. He's not talented. I know that people were obsessed with that song. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Tyga is somebody who just disgusts me in the same way people do not like a Chris Brown and have their reasons to not like a Chris Brown, mind you, because he's a flipping criminal. The same thing should apply for a Tyga. In the mixtape, there was a song called Stimulated that has a verse presumably about Kylie. They say she young, she should have waited. She a big girl dog when she stimulated. That's disgusting. That was evidently about Kylie, and Kylie was actually in the music video. So there's no need to assume it's there. Tyga groomed her. It's obvious. It's so disturbing that nobody was calling it out and that people would laugh in interviews and make jokes about their ship names. Yes, you had grown men laughing together and talking about, oh my God, their ship name could be Tylie. Are you insane?
And by the way, y'all can have such good couple names though. Tyga and Kylie together. Tylie, you know how easy that is? We could do this so fast.
Tyga knew exactly what he was doing. He was also using her to promote his music. November the 20th, 2015. In the midst of a breakup rumors, Kylie posted a photo on Snapchat of what appears to be her with Tyga and a caption that read, "Everyone needs to chill." You being right next to her, laying down, as we can see in that photo, but then you never address anything, but you're getting Kylie, who's a teenager at this time, to address things when she's probably already going through so many things, as we all do when we're teenagers. But you, the grown-ass man, can never address anything, post anything to your Instagram, Snapchat. It doesn't matter what platform. You just never spoke about it, but you got her to do it. You were right next to her when she wrote that caption, I bet. October the 11th, 2016. As the cover girl for Complex magazine October-November issue, Kylie squashed reports of her dating Party Next Door. Because I guess that she was in one of the Party Next Door and Drake music videos, so people assumed that she was dating him. And I guess that she had like a temporary split from Tyga for a while. She said, and check this out, I just need to see what it was like not being with him. She said, we realized that wasn't what we wanted. Once again, there was talks that Party Next Door was dating Kylie Jenner. I believe that she appeared in like one of his music videos and there was like a makeout scene. And then guess what Tyga posts? Just a few hours after that music video drops. Now, he did delete the post, but the original post was a photo of Kylie sat on his bed and he captioned it, "They always come back." The audacity of this man, and nobody talks about it. It's so crazy. January the 1st, 2017, Tyga releases a new hard-hitting track called Feel Me, co-starring Kanye West, the same Kanye that Okay. Where he uses a picture of Kylie as his single cover art and name drops her on the track. Kylie Jenner thick, you gotta feel me. He's so untalented. Of all the things we could rap about as a rapper, we're talking about a flippin' she thick. April 2017, the couple ended their relationship. Kylie later discussed the breakup in August during an episode of E's Life of Kylie. She said there was absolutely not one thing wrong. Well, of course, Kylie, you would say that. I wonder how she feels now about that relationship. Does she feel like she was groomed, or does she look at it like, oh no, nothing went wrong, it's fine. I'm actually happy for that time in my life. There was nothing wrong with me and T. That's her nickname for Tyga. He and I will always have a bond, she shared. There was no crazy fight. We just decided, well, I decided that I'm really young. I don't want to look back in 5 years from now and feel like he took something from me when he's really not that type of person. Well, why would you think that in the beginning then? Something would insinuate that, or maybe some sort of conversation was had, or maybe a realization for that matter. That's a weird statement. Now, I would be happy if she was like, you know what, I'm never gonna go around next to I'm never gonna date someone older than me. Again, she was still groomed at the end of the day. She's the victim. But like, oh no, baby. Travis Scott enters the chat. But before we talk about Travis Scott, because we've got a bit to get on into, and I guarantee a lot of you guys didn't even know the things we're gonna go ahead and get on into when it comes to Travis Scott. Kylie is speaking from little to no experience. She is still being abused, in my opinion. She's being abused. She's not understanding that, hey, this is not okay, because nobody around her has told her that this is not okay. Ugh. Kylie was saying that she didn't basically want to look back in 5 years from now and feel like he took something from me. What does that mean? I think I know what that means, but what does that mean in this sense? Because then you still are defending him and his actions by saying he's not really that type of person. Was she scared to maybe put him on blast because she was still young and she didn't want to cause anything? I don't know. Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and talk about Travis Scott. She loves a man whose name starts with a T. Tyga, Travis, Timothy Chalamet, okay. Travis Scott and Kylie were first linked in April of 2017. Mind you, that was the same year where she had parted ways with Tyga. Now, this is not unheard of, someone jumping from relationship to relationship. This is something that is common for a lot of people, but I feel like it's unfortunate that it happened with Travis Scott, who was way older than her. They were first linked together April 2017 at a Coachella after party, and they were incredibly cozy. That's what many reports were saying. A source told People magazine that Tyga and Kylie were on a offstage. Travis and Kylie had been friends for a while and that they all hang out. A source told People magazine at the time. When she and Tyga are having drama, she tries to make him jealous by hanging out with other guys. Allegedly. Travis was 26 and she was 19. Kylie Jenner was failed. Yes, she's successful when it comes to X, Y, and Z. Yes, she's had it all. You know, she's got to live a luxurious lifestyle, but she was failed. Where are her parents? Doing a bazillion other things because this does not matter to them. This is not a priority, protecting their children, clearly. Let's be real, Kris Jenner definitely pimped out Kim. If you hear what Ray J had to say about the infamous sex tape and how it came to be. The same month, they attended an NBA game in his hometown of Houston. The game was Rockets vs Oklahoma City Thunder game. They were holding hands. Travis actually performed before tip-off. During his performance, Kylie was holding in the Rockets courtside club anxiously, waiting for him to come back to her. Once he got back, they definitely looked like a couple, cuddled up next to each other among with her friends, said the onlooker, who attended the game and spotted Kylie kissing Travis' neck. That April was hella long because they got matching butterfly tattoos on their ankles. It's really funny because a year later, Travis Scott would have a song called Butterfly Effect. Paparazzi captured Travis Scott grabbing Kylie's bum. They recently got matching butterfly tattoos on their ankle and they were showing it off to their friends and family, and insiders said. They were super affectionate and Travis was constantly kissing her on the cheek, and this was, I think, I can't remember what age Chloe had turned, but it was one of Chloe's birthday parties. They were constantly kissing each other on the cheek. Interesting fact, actually, Kylie had a Tumblr account called California Classy, where she would mass post between the years of 2014 and 2016, right? This was like a middle school, high school period, I guess. She posted a bunch of different photos of her favorite artists, which included Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, and Travis Scott. Tyga and Blac Chyna were also posted on her Tumblr account as couple goals. Now that is something that a kid would do. She also posted pictures of her older sisters, Kim, Chloe, Courtney, and Kendall, calling them beauties. On her 20th birthday, Travis gifted her a diamond necklace. Also for Kylie's birthday, Travis Scott got her a custom cake that says, "Happy birthday, love your fat, you know what." Though Kylie and Travis' relationship was relatively new at the time, her family was definitely on board with the romance. A source told People magazine that the Kardashians and the Jenner crew loves Travis. They love everyone. They love absolutely everyone. Kylie and Travis are doing great, said the source. There's no drama with Travis. He's a cool guy. He treats Kylie with a lot of respect and love. Kylie's very happy. January 2015, Travis Scott stated, now this is the mad part to me. I mean, it's already mad, but this is the part that I didn't even know about up until now. In 2015, Travis stated that he would like Kylie, 17-year-old at the time, to play his wife and be the Nancy to his Sid. Two years later, Kylie became pregnant with his first child at the age of 19. She then fell pregnant soon after. In September, multiple sources confirmed to People magazine that Kylie was pregnant with her first child. They started telling friends a few weeks ago, said the source. The family has known for quite some time. She's really excited, and so is Travis. Another source close to the family told People magazine, "It is an unexpected but completely amazing turn of events that she could not be more excited for or thrilled about." Kylie's always stated that she wants to be a young mother, so I guess this was that. She definitely was young at this time, 19. February 1st, 2018, Kylie Jenner and Travis welcomed their first baby. Also, side note, do you guys remember that one security guard that Kylie had, the Asian guy? When Stormy was like first born, or maybe like a couple months after that, I guess Kylie was like carrying her baby, as she would, right? And then paparazzi saw a photo of Stormy, and then people were like, hold on a second, that baby looks nothing like Travis Scott, but however, comma, because there's a security guard in the back, that looks more like the security guard. I remember it being like a big deal. February 2022, they welcomed their second baby. Then there was some rumors of Travis Scott allegedly cheating on Kylie. They were on and off again for some time, and then they finally called it quits. But it's so interesting because there was literally no chemistry in like the GQ interview. He literally knew nothing about her dogs, the color of her eyes. He thought it was her that had the lip tattoo. Whole time it was literally Kendall, which is so weird because didn't Kendall and him have like a little thing? Allegedly. The Kardashians, it's just a lot. It is a lot. They're talking about keep up with the Kardashians, but bitch, we can't even keep up. Can you? Kylie and Travis were on and off again. Their relationship came to an end January 2023. July 2023, it's rumored that Timothée Chalamet and Kylie were dating. Travis Scott doesn't know how to take the news, so instead he just hops into the booth and he makes some music, okay? He had a track called Meltdown, and he said, "Chocolate AP and chocolate the V's got the Willy Wonka factory V's. Bum a athlete like it's calories. Find another flame hot as me, bitch." So I guess he's sending shots to Timothée Chalamet because Timothée Chalamet, Willy Wonka, chocolate factory. Girl, if you know, then you know, okay? Also, I think Pusha T had mentioned that there was a time, and I think Pusha T is saying that he has footage of Travis Scott crying. I don't really know the full beef between the two of them. I don't really keep up like that for real. So if you guys want to let me know down below in the comment section, what's tea between Pusha T and Travis Scott? Oh my God, the teas, and there's too many teas in today's video, Jesus. Pusha T is basically saying that I have footage of Travis Scott crying when, you know, he himself and Kylie split up, that Travis Scott was crying on me. Also, what's wrong with a man crying? After a breakup, I would like to think men are crying, but instead, no, a lot of them are just getting over someone by getting under someone. Like, I think it's perfectly normal to cry. Okay? Are we going to now say, oh my God, a man shouldn't cry? That's toxic masculinity. I do not subscribe to that. So Pusha T said, "You cried in front of me, you died in front of me, Calabasas took your BITCH and your pride in front of me. I got the video I can share and AE it. I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it." Oof. okay guys, that pretty much concludes today's video. This was a lengthy video, I know, but oh my god, there was so much things that I had to discover upon research. I know a lot of you guys are watching this video with your jaws on the ground. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys make of this video? And yes guys, comment down below what other videos you want to see, what other deep dives you want to see, because we have a lot to get on into, and I feel like we need to rejog people's memories also as well, because so many things have happened that people have brushed past. But also I do want to report on iconic moments that's also happened. This is not an iconic moment, but I'm just saying separately I want to report on iconic pop culture moments that maybe we forgot about, because I really did enjoy doing the research for this video. So yes guys, pretty much of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's makeup look. It very much it doesn't feel heavy on my face, which is what I'm always looking for, especially during the summer days. Oh my god, that rhymes. If you guys feel like being extra generous, then make sure you guys go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. It's Keisha_. It will be on the screen for you guys right now. It literally costs you nothing. Nothing. Zilch. Especially in this economy, bitch. I get you. But follow me, I really would appreciate it. I want to get back into like posting fashion content over on Instagram, posting my looks. So yes guys, I will catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.